remember. What else did we put on our shopping list?
That's a good question, Paimon.
Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
That wasn't on our list, was it?
We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't
Dehya.
expecting to see you here.
Welcome.
Hello there.
And
It's been quite a
Dunyazard.
while.
Hello.
Huh, so you two are still hanging out together. Dehya, didn't you say last
course,
time
they're
that you
life
were gonna
partners.
head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The
That's
Homayanis
cute.
also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dehya to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago.
Yeah?
My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dehya.
Yeah, you
Father hasn't even
can.
gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
What? She said they'll treat you to the best dishes! Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that!
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave?
It's like
There are
nighttime.
so many places I still haven't visited yet.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do.
Dehazard? Yeah,
There's
that's a
still
good
few
one.
things I need to take care of
Dehazard.
back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
Best trip ever.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since
Something
you
is
first set
off.
foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting
Oh, I guess it does
anxious
look like I'm
and
looking at
even
her boobs.
paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah,
Yeah, you're not
are you
wrong.
kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just
Okay.
said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
However I can.
Oh, looks like Dunyazad was onto something.
You're too perceptive.
Dehazard
my
could read you
lady.
like a book, Dehya.
Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand
Are
what's
we friends,
bothering you.
Dunyazard?
My lady,
The best of friends?
you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go
What do you
somewhere
know?
else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion.
Is it not?
Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention.
Okay, well, what's up?
As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational
True.
structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's
relics.
relics?
Huh.
Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
King Deshret, right? Well, I mean, they're both
Yep,
the same person.
You got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
True.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Yeah, you know,
Deshret's
they
Relics
weren't
is
friendly at
composed
all.
of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Ahmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dehya al-Ahmar.
Dakan?
The con.
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years.
Welcome, Koanis, to the stream. Thank you for coming
The real
by.
issue is that Dehya al-Ahmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Kusela, your father?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety
Yo,
now.
we're about to be introduced to her father?
What did they do?
Ooh.
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep, the scenes tend to be quite gruesome too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them.
Oh.
Not only had they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dehya al-Ahmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He
True.
was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women?
Hello, Migwi. Thank you for coming by to the
One of
stream.
those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
True.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, very interesting. But it doesn't sound like he had all bad intentions. That's a good point.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish, but that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up
Until?
and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself.
Until I grew up.
Looting, blackmail, violence, and
Yeah, these
fraud.
sound like pretty bad.
They not only accepted such
I would agree.
heinous acts, they would even openly
Hello,
boast
Caro.
about
Thank you
them.
for coming by to the stream. Thank
No
you so
one in the
much.
brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down.
Oh,
They
damn.
really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know.
I think I can understand your feelings.
Yeah.
The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but Don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good.
Now he's
I'm
up
not
to no good.
investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
You just want to find out, like, why?
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
We'll talk
I
smuggling.
see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It's
It
Dehya,
is,
she can
but
handle
every
it.
mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to work.
Mom bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help.
You can count on me. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. You know what? I'm good. I'll do my best here.
I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Okay. Catch back with the fellow mercs. Here we start the Manticore chapter, Act 1, Lion's Blood. Here we go. And I think my computer froze. Give me a moment, chat. Hold on. I think it may have Okay, I think we're good again. Okay. Give me a moment while it is unfreezing, chat. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Let me pop out the chat so that when the computer does freeze, it's not gonna cause issues. All right, so essentially, Dehya just throws up on us. Okay, okay. That was not what I meant to say. Dehya dropped on us some information about her father. That's what I meant to say. She dropped some information about her father. And now we're kind of just, I guess, she just wants to make sure that it seems like he might be up to doing no good, doing some violent crimes, and we're gonna be here to try and figuring it out. Is essentially what we're doing. Cameroon asks, you have Dehya, Sam? I do have Dehya. Is the music too loud? I could definitely decrease the music. Let me decrease the music as well. As I work on some other issues. Okay, let's go speak with Dunyarzad.
Please be careful.
Oh,
I'll stay in the city and wait for news from you. Just
Ow.
don't do anything reckless, all right?
yeah, don't do anything reckless. Okay. We'll try not to. Okay, let's go to, Caravan Rebot? Sure. Let's jump over there. Caravan Rebot. There we go. Excellent. Well, good morning. Hello. How is it? How is it?
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these two friends of yours?
Yes, I've been here before, but hey, I trust I trust Dehya with my life.
Oh, so you've already become like one of us then? Well, that's good to know. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you
Ow.
in on what the Khan al-Akhmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
Straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder.
Is it more
why they're
terrible than
so
getting
desperate
pelted
for
with
more.
gems?
A few days ago, a shaman and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from
Ooh,
the
a stealth
exchange.
mission?
Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
A power
You
struggle.
heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only
That's
goal is
my
Mora, they could
dad's
have gone after
place.
anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps.
Is that so?
One last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
They were able to cause so much damage? Is that okay?
It sounds mighty strange to me, too. Harun,
yeah, it
you
sounds
can leave
mighty
the rest of the
strange.
investigation to us. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really
Undercover
putting your necks on the
mission?
line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dehya, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked.
Oh,
Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here, too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from her.
what do you mean? We've done so
Now
much
that we
this
know you have a
quest.
capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course. Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
I mean, true.
Oh, in that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dehya.
Don't underestimate Paimon.
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dehya. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade's main selling point, after all. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
Uh-oh.
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Damn.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even gonna tell me?
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Yeah, we're trying to find
Hey,
information
don't you try
right
to
now.
change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Hey, hold on. We gotta go elsewhere, okay? Did he just ran? He just booked it?
Always like this.
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. but we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh,
We're just
I'll
tracking
laugh.
them as they
If I'm
run
angry,
around.
Then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop
What?
once you
I'm
get
sorry,
used
what?
to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homayanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Dakan al-Akhmar's looted goods.
Okay.
All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening.
Ambush them in the
No idea what hit
evening.
'em.
That's
Perfect. Thanks for that.
right after
Be sure to
lunch.
pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as
Or
well.
during dinner.
Will do. You stay safe, Dehya.
He drew a map. It's that time of... Oh. You're right. They did draw a map. Oh, man.
Like I
Okay.
said, the two ladies Dehya brought with her were also like super mercs. I'm talking
Oh,
same
no.
level
Why'd
as
you
Flame
draw us a map?
Oh, you should have seen it. The aura of the two of them when they were standing together, it was incredible. I was just at a loss for words, that's all.
Are you at loss for words? I'm not.
Pathetic.
Hey! Shut up!
Okay. All right. What did he make a map of specifically? Why the Grand Bazaar? Okay, that doesn't actually tell us the map that he made. Wait, I'm joking. You know? Okay. All right. I was gonna draw up a map, but you know, we won't have to draw the map. Good. Good. I'm saved. But to be fair,
easy.
it made more. I feel like this guy at least knows
This should
some
be the place.
cartography skills.
Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
Agreed.
No need to worry. She knows her way around a fight.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information
We
out
need
of
to
them.
beat the information out of him. Oh, thank you for fast forwarding for me. That's so kind.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
Agreed. Let's make sure. Oh man, but the Sumpter Beast. I don't want to hurt the Sumpter Beast. Okay, chat, look away. Look away if you don't want to see me hurt a Sumpter Beast. Please look away, chat. Look away. Look away. Look away. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm closing my eyes too. Although I think the VTuber is not going to close my eyes.
There is no escape.
Okay. Okay, is it over yet? Is it over? No, there's still a guy here. I hear pain. I didn't see any Sumpter Beasts, to be fair.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakan al-Akhmar now? Tell me, what are they after?
Second coolest person? Thank you for following the channel. You're saying, looks like I finally found number one. You are very, very nice. The second coolest person. However, I am a bit afraid that you just followed me and called me the first coolest person after me killing a Sumpter Beast. I don't appreciate that, but I do appreciate the follow, so thank you so much. Second coolest person. To be fair, you're the first coolest person. So thank you for coming by, first coolest person.
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation.
Yeah, get him,
Think
Dehya.
about it, though.
And
What's
get
your
me too.
reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes? You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Oh, damn.
Whoa!
Hey, it's all right, Paimon. She knows what she's doing. It's Dehya's we're speaking
I'm not
about.
joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Wait, what?
Huh? Are you crazy?
What?
He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
What the? Wait. This quest went from like, oh, they're bad people to like this dude trying to off himself. Oh my god, that is TOS on Twitch. Good lord.
Why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them.
No, this guy's not back in town. This guy,
willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
We might
Well,
need to
he's out
provide
cold
some
for now.
sort of
We
you know,
could
this
wait
is
for him to wake
we've
up,
talked about
but
this.
Maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something. I'm really sorry.
Well, that escalated. Wow. Okay. Hey, buddy. Satar is not gravely injured, and we will probably wake up soon. He should be... What? It should be okay to leave him here for a little while. Okay, well, buddy, yeah, okay. Just please speak with Nahida. She offers some counseling services to help you out, man. This is not a good path for you. There's so many better things in life. There are some weapons in the boxes, as well as a bunch of medicines and bandages. It looks like Dakan Almar is really up to no good. Check the backpack.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi,
Okay, there it is. There's your
Bashar,
father,
and
your dada,
Takridi.
your papa.
All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well.
Ooh,
This caravan is just one link in their logistics
some tasty
chain.
canned knowledge.
Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for Mora, and the funds will then be passed to a specific person. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then be brought right back to Dakana Lakmar. Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
Oh,
No value?
has it not been traded?
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered.
Maybe the more amounts just happened to cancel each other out.
Perhaps, but they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What is it, Dehya?
What's wrong?
What'd you find?
Shazamon Homayani?
What?
Momoyani?
That's the good
You
people.
mean Dunyarzad's family?
Yeah, the good people.
Could it just be another family with the same last name?
Yeah.
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shahzaman Homayani is Dunyarzad's father and the head of the Homayani family.
Dude. Oh, the
What the heck is
intrigue.
going on here?
Let's analyze the situation first. I can't tell Dehya to calm down when I'm not calmed down. So let's just analyze the
I'm
situation.
sorry. You're right.
Oh my God.
Consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dekhan al-Akmar.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dekhan al-Akmar?
That's a possibility, but if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shahzaman as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Ribat or Port Ormos.
The names in Sumeru aren't that wild. I think it's just because most people are so used to like English names or even like Chinese and Japanese names that they don't like. It feels strange when you look at like Arabic names or any sort of names for around that region. So it's actually not that wild to think about. It's just I think that most people are so used to your Chinese, your Japanese, your English names that sometimes Sumeru might feel like these names are ridiculous, but really they are totally normal and fine. Some of these names are even like my relatives. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like a relative name I have. So it's normal. I feel like people will probably have the same criticism when we go to like Natland too. And even Shneznaya too. If Shamazan was actually aware of this, then perhaps he was supplying the brigade operations this entire time.
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homayanis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past, but that's still just a speculation. I don't think the master would stoop so low to make Mora.
I don't think Dunyarzad knows anything about this either. I hope
You're
not.
probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
True.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If we want to get to the bottom of this, we won't be able to turn back.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this.
Uh-oh.
I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the Homayanis.
Yeah, maybe they're just, you know, I can't defend them honestly. It's either they're doing it on purpose, or they're either doing it on purpose, or you know they're highly racist. They're like, oh, you know what, all these Eremites are the same. And thank you for the muted. Remy says Sumeru is based on South Asia. Largely, Sumeru's geography will be influenced by these connections with its consistently of mix of rainforests and deserts. In addition to the region will be heavily influenced by Zoroastrian, especially in the context of Sumeru academia. I want to say I agree, although I do not understand some of these words in this paragraph that you have written, but I do agree. It is largely based on a lot of different regions that don't typically get seen in popular media.
Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people responsible at Dekhan al-Akmar.
True.
Dehya, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility. But even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship is built on trust. She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion.
True. Gabby Alex mentions that the Zoroastrian is one of the oldest religions practiced today. I had no idea. Thank you so much. Zoroastrian. Maybe if I actually, maybe if I've seen the symbol, I might know. But I see a big word like that, and I'm like, oh, what the? So let me see. Let me see if I've recognized the symbol. Zoroastrian. Not Zoro from One Piece. Yeah, I don't recognize this. That's cool. Oh, I've recognized the wings, but I've seen that before though, in other kind of aspects. That's cool. Cool. And yes, Snezhnaya is Russia, Liyue is China, Inazuma is Japan, Mondstadt was like a mix, right? It's like German, but also like French, right? French and German. Or no. French and Italian is Fontaine. And then Mondstadt is like German and a few others. Sumeru is like is just a bunch. Unfortunately, it's just like it's a lot of, you got Egypt, you got a few more countries in Africa, then you have like around Iran, Palestine, you have all those countries, you have Persia, you have Turkey. It's just a whole bunch of ones. Gabby Alex says, look at Mazda brand of cars, it's named after their god. Wait, really? That's awesome. All right, Dehya, we're gonna speak with Dunyazard. We're gonna let her know what her father's up to. Or we'll let her know that we found her father's name where it probably shouldn't be.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyazad too.
I hope we'll be able to help her.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
All right, back to Sumeru City. Right. Whoop. And here we are, slowly approaching. Okay. How do we break the news to you?
We're back, my lady.
We got some news.
You're back a lot sooner than I expected.
Yeah.
You mustn't have run into any trouble then.
Ooh,
well,
trouble?
How did it go?
Not us.
What did you come up with?
Actually, we're still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
To you.
Something like that. Yeah.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all.
Yeah.
Why don't you discuss it with me?
Yeah, we will.
Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up.
Oh, no, you won't.
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something is wrong.
Yeah.
Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyazad, we're back! So tell me.
Yeah, Dunyazard's like knows what's up. She's reading our minds, she's reading our expressions. High perception, good insight.
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
The Master? You mean my father?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can.
We explain the results of our investigation.
My father has You've been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them.
True.
Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
But that feels unlikely, though.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Dunyarzad?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some doubts that I've been harboring for quite a while. In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dehya?
That's a good point.
About that, well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts.
The blazing
Later,
beasts.
the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You'd think none of this was a coincidence.
Oh.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange
Wait.
or out of place. But there are many parts of
Dunyarzad.
the
Look at her
story
go.
that
She's like,
don't actually make any sense.
she's like not even, she's not really even phased by like us saying that your father probably is behind this. And she's like, but all the dots connect now. Like she's like figuring this out. She's like, I know what's happening.
If my father had always been in contact with Dakan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dehya into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dehya to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
That's what things are looking like at this point.
Sorry we put all this on you so suddenly, Dunyarzad.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
You got this.
Is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same. However, the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Dehya.
It's all right, Dehya. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
It's true.
Hey, it's still too early to
Very,
give up
very
hope.
true.
What was the thing about friendship again?
True friendship is built on trust, Paimon, just like us.
Right, yeah, trust. You said that yourself, Dehya. Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
If your trust hasn't been misplaced, then he probably has many conflicted feelings as well.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's meet at the usual place then.
Usual place? Ah, right.
And it looks like everyone's like, if Natland is Spain, then it's gonna be Spain without the S. So yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. There'll be hundreds upon hundreds of jokes. And then Karo says, looks like I found my home region. Wait, are you saying that your home region is Spain? Or is that your home region is pain? My home region is pain.
Take it easy.
Wait for Dunyarzad at the usual location. Remy has downloaded Star Rail. Congratulations! Leave that. Carl says, I'll leave that to your imagination. Gabby Alex says, I think we all live in Spain. Yeah, that is true.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to her is her travel companion, Paimon.
It's wonderful to meet your daughter. I helped save her with Dehya.
Ah, yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person. But we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is the important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention.
Yes, we did.
There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
He explains the issue with Shahzaman.
So that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
Oh.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dehya, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind.
What?
If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah, I don't follow
I've made
either.
it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him.
Oh. Oh, wait. Sorry, chat. Hold on. Oh. It looks like ads started to run. Sorry, ads were running. We'll wait till you all return. Okay, I got too distracted. All right. I guess we'll take a brief 2-minute break then. Wait till the ads finish, and then we'll get back to the story quest. So let me get some water. So stand up, get a snack, drink some water. We'll be right back. We're back. We've learned some unfortunate information that, well, it seems like Dehya's father and Dunyarzad's father are seemingly doing this they seem to be doing this in a good place, right? They seem to be they seem to be making these decisions with the Dakan for Dehya, and that if once Dehya knows about this, then like all of her efforts would be worthless.
I came here today to support you as the head of the Homayani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
Hope so.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyazad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really?
Damn.
I never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father.
Oh, that's cute.
To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door.
That's your father.
The man
Look at
I
that.
knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
Wow.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyazad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own.
Did you just miss 5 times in a row, Remy? Did you miss 5 times in a row? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just hear whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. 7? Oh my god. Oh, well, at least your bad luck is happening on stream and not when you're actually doing your polls. So I think that's good. As long as it happens on the stream.
At the time, Dunyazad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dehya.
So he was the one who recommended Dehya to you.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks.
Why was there
He
3?
was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dehya could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
That's sweet.
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see
that's
Dehya as my
adorable.
own daughter. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I
So
all
they're like
those years ago in the
stepsisters now.
desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dehya's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even
Maybe
explosive
that's not
materials.
as healthy to do.
Isn't that around the time that Dekan al-Ahmar started becoming more aggressive?
Look at you,
That's right.
Paimon, paying attention.
When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, It's probably because he doesn't want to put Dehya at risk.
By that same token, he should have also stopped asking you for material.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry.
I mean, that's
I
good.
am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it probably was the wrong decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
I think you can share clips. I think you can share clips, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. You can share the clip in Discord though. You can share the clip in Discord, and then I can pull it up as well. Oh, look at this. Look at Thea's face right here. Hey. I know maybe now is not the appropriate time to be staring at you like this. I'm just saying, like, you know. Well. Okay, yeah, I know you weren't gonna give me a kiss on the cheek, that's fine. I know you and Dunyazard are together. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Shared it there. Okay, let's take a look at this wonderful. Oh wait. I have to sign into Discord. Hold on. Let me open up Discord chat. Give me a moment. We're gonna check out this clip. There's a special clip here. Okay, I have to open up Discord, and then I have to do click the scan QR code. Oh, hold on, got scan QR code. How is this even a QR code? It looks like art. Wait, is it even working? There you go, art. Well, I don't think this is it tells me QR code, but this is clearly not working. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure they changed the QR code. It looks different. But okay. So before I get distracted and before I get distracted, which I'm already distracted. So it seems to be the case that Dunyazard's dad is not necessarily a bad guy. He's just trying to do the best for his daughter in the event that it looks like he is having a tough time in life just in general. And he just wants to do what's best for his daughter. And I do love the fact that Dunyazard's father is also like, yo, I think of Dehya as my own daughter as well. It's like, oh, that's adorable. That's super adorable. Okay. Here's the clip chat. Wait, let me add, I have to. Gabby Alex says, okay, from now on, I'll abuse my superpowers and send the Chi-Chi's missed by Remy. Excellent. Let me see. Let's just say Twitch, right? There we go, look at that. Okay, I think we could all see it now. The clip here. Let's just squeeze that. There we go. Okay. So we need to pay attention to the top. Oh, that's my head. Right there. Okay. We need to pay attention. Wait, we need to pay attention to the top of this screen. This is comedic gold here. Where is it? Wait. It goes by so quickly, I can't even find it now. Did it even happen? There it is. There she goes. Oh, thank you so much. Here, let me share the clip in the chat. I'm pretty sure I can whitelist links. So maybe I'll look into how to whitelist certain links. It is strange that Twitch just doesn't allow you to post Twitch links. Very, very strange. Okay, let us continue our questing as we go through the Dehya story quest. So far, this quest has been great because I know if you were here for the Ayato story quest, my biggest complaint was that we didn't get to learn a lot about Ayato. Here is just, we get to learn so much about Dehya and her family, and I'm just like, please more. This is so fantastic so far. And we haven't even gotten to the part where like we're actually gonna like probably meet her father, probably meet the Eremites from the Deccan. Oh, this is good. This is great. This is great so far.
Oh no, Dehya, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Can you try to believe him just one more time? I think I don't like this one because clearly she doesn't like her father. So I do feel like a better way to say it would be like, maybe there's another way of looking at all of this.
Another way? I don't know. I knew him and he was nothing more than a childish brute. I can't understand what's going through his head. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone.
That's true.
I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Deccan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
Guess this is bye, yeah.
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem. I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Well, that's, you know what, I appreciate that, like, her father isn't like Dunyarzad's father isn't bad. He's just like, I thought this would be the best course of action for everyone, and now I recognize that, like, maybe it was a mistake. I like that kind of goodness, you know? Everyone doesn't have to be a villain. He doesn't have to always be a villain, right? Galax mentions, Sam, what will be fun is you being covered in Mora when someone is using bits. I went ahead and wrote that down. So I will look into figuring out how to do that, because that'll be a lot of fun. Because I think the TITS program that I use is just for channel points. So I will look into figuring out how to use it for bits and subs. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to talk. I didn't mean to talk with. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk with you. I just wanted to get to a bar. Sorry, I didn't want to talk to you. Okay. All right, I guess we'll wait here. Wait here for the night. Karo says he's a nice guy. Gabiak says he's a good man, but bad people are abusing his benevolence. That is a good. That's a really good point. And it seems like they're also abusing, you know, the weakened state of Dehya's father as well. Wait, it's at night. So that's 8. That should be fine. Hello, Jawed? 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 Oh, there you are. Oh. Hey. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey. Mind if I take a seat?
Huh? Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps. Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Oh, okay. That we are we playing good cop, bad cop? Are we just playing bad cop? How are we starting out this?
Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private. This place should do. All right. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
True.
Whoa, wait, there's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
What are my terms? I'm not pregnant.
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well,
Paimon, don't
I was
get
a
any
little tight on money
ideas.
at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick mora.
True.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Dakan al-Akmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of mora from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it.
I'm only into Primo Gems.
My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
True.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later.
We'll
They're
think about it.
always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to
Thank you for the
desert.
Primo Gem. Oh.
Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Okay.
Now that's more like it. Let's move.
Roger.
And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
Oh yeah, we'll drag you back to... Oh, that was a flying Chi-Chi. Oh, look at him. He's so sad you've been caught. Oh.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, that's far away. Oh my god. Wow. You guys, that's a far location. All right. 70. 40. We are approaching.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves.
Agreed, Dehya. My queen. My everything.
I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. This is literally how we're going. Okay. Oh my god. What the hell, Dehya? At least give us a little bit of a warning or something. Oh my god.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Just a little bit of a warning, please. Oh my god. That was unfair, Dehya. Oh hey, there's Bashar, there's Idris. Look at that. Oh my god, we're fighting the guys that we were told about. That's cool. Things are about to get dicey. Y'all are gonna die. I'm sorry to hear. The annals.
She's so strong.
Yeah, we
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said?
I don't like that.
Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
No.
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dehya, the boss can't come out and see you anymore.
I'm not ready.
He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
Oh, that's a bummer.
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
So they're trying to get revenge?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge.
Oh my
Every
god.
last
These
person in
guys are
Deshret's
so
Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Oh man, I'm not even in, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my. Oh. Man, I'm crying. Here, I'll show you my true emotions. There we go. Dude, they like. Dude, this bumming me out. Cause like it makes sense now. Like when we spoke with Dunyuzard's father, like it was like, okay, how is it that these guys are like bad guys? Obviously, my sad face does not allow me to move my mouth. We probably should fix that at some point. I'll just go back to normal voice, normal face. That bums me out so much. Because, like, yeah, we spoke to Dunyuzard's father and it was like, clearly this guy's a good guy. And as he talked about Dehya's father, it was like, yeah, Dehya's father was also, like, trying to do what was best for his daughter. And we were still like, but why are these guys so violent? Like, why are these guys causing so much issue? And it's because her father was also trying to break up the group. And then the other group decided to kill him, and then now the Dakan is like, we're like, hey, we're just trying to take revenge for his death. And that's why they went violent. Man. And the fact that Dehya has to learn about this, like, so many years after not even being able to say goodbye to her father is so depressing. So that's why they turned on each other.
Let me start from the beginning.
Man.
Dehya, do you know how the head of the relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit. The records serve both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
Kusala thought there was no escaping the records.
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dehya and ended up joining our ranks.
Wow. Hello! Thank you, Generic Pro, for coming by to the stream. Sorry if I'm low energy. We're just hitting a very sad moment in this quest. But thank you so much for following. I appreciate it.
But you, Dehya, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's relics who didn't know about it.
Wow.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts.
He's such a good guy.
He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
Oh my god. This guy, he's so good.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to
Oh
you,
my god.
you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters.
Holy
and razed
shit!
everyone's
Look at
records
this
to
chat!
ash.
Oh my god!
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled.
Whoa!
Not just from our
Oh
ranks,
my
but
god!
from
What
the
a
other brigades as
badass!
well.
What a
But how
freaking
could we leave with a
badass!
clear conscience?
Going out in a
All of
blaze
us
of
knew
glory.
exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge.
Allow me to join you.
The big
Flame.
fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
The Deshret relics haven't been the only victims of your revenge.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends.
Oh wow.
Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity
Please
to
please make that the domain for this quest.
Paimon doesn't
Yo,
know what to say anymore.
I'm ready to take down these headquarters. Responding to violence with more violence will only cause more pain. Do you have any idea the amount of damage you have done? You know what? Look, I'm not a fan of them going through and trying to find every single individual like relic person throughout, like who have scattered. I'm not into that. But if you're talking about let's deal a blow to their headquarters, yo, I'm all for that. Where are we going? Tell me which direction we got to go to.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself.
Damn.
As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end. I'm sorry, Dehya. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Yes! Let's freaking go!
Dehya? You wanna go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along.
No, we're coming along. We're coming
I can
along.
do this on my own.
I'm on your side, Dehya.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
How?
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Oh, this is what a fan. Man, Sumeru has just had some of the best quests in the game. That like, that it just like it's just so I shouldn't say it's so relatable, but it's so based in like real world events or real world things that have happened in the past, and I love that. I love that, and we're going to the hiding place now. Ooh, you know what? For this, we're gonna actually. We'll bring out Dehya. We'll do some role play here. Okay, so let's take let's do this. Let's bring Dehya.
Got a job for me?
Let's bring Traveler.
Just what will we come across this time?
Obviously
Oh, how
my main.
exciting!
No, we'll bring Nahida as well.
There are still so many places
Okay,
for
and
us
then-
to explore.
Now I gotta make sure switch Traveler over to Dendro, and we should all be good. Wait, let's switch out teams. All right, we're doing full role play here. Statue Blessing? Oh wait, no, I have to switch. Now it should be good. There we go. But I get a trial Dehya, but I don't think that is the Dehya like max level though. Cause my Dehya, I got a good Dehya. Where's my Dehya? She's level 90. She's got her 90 weapon. Her talents are nearly there. Actually, I don't know if they have a... I don't know if they're close. I gotta bring my queen along with me. There we go. Wait, no. I wanted to go there. Oh my god. That's like so out of the way. All right. It's time to track them down. Wait, it's this... Wait. It's this way. Okay, is there a golden guy? No? Okay. Alright, we'll just have to climb. It's fine. We're good at climbing, chat. You can't... They remove your Dehya? Mark the quest. But it doesn't allow me to teleport though, right? No, it does not. Unless that's it? No, that's not it. Okay. We'll just climb. They removed my Dehya? Oh, I guess that did happen with Yelan. Does that make me weaker? Wait, wrong way. They remove my poor Dehya. Yeah, I'll still stick with the team, you know. We'll still stick with this team. The roleplay team. We're almost there, over to the desert. Thank you everyone for hanging out in the chat. It's been a lot of fun. Next week we'll be doing, I won't be doing streams next week, but the week after it's going to be all Star Rail for a little while. There'll be a ton of Star Rail. And hopefully by then I'll have some more crazy stuff with sound effects that you guys can all play during the stream. Some memes that will pop up on the video. This week is all going to be dedicated to making sure the stream is even more beautiful. Okay, right up here, right up here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait, hold on, right there. There we go.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Bygone glories past. Led by Kusala, old comrades, you arrive at the final hideout of the Deshret relics. A fierce resistance is to be expected within, but it's time to call at the curtains for vengeance, whether old or new. Let's go in.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like
Dude,
this
I hope
on the inside.
They've done this with Golden Slumber, where like Jet and Big J were fighting alongside you. I would love to see all these guys just fighting alongside us as we're going through it, man. Just come on, Hoyoverse.
Hold up in here. Don't know how many people
I believe
got
in you.
left though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Oh my, they are! Holy shit! Oh my god, let's freaking go! Oh, I'm so happy about this. Oh wait, wrong one. Oh my god, I'm so happy about this. Wait, hold on. I gotta check.
Where do you think you're gonna be?
That guy was just flying in midair. Wait. Wait, I can't pull up the party. I can't see. I mean, she has her weapon, but I guess maybe they do that for the trial characters too. Oh my god, they're fighting alongside us. This is so cool. I'm so happy that they were able to figure out how to do that in the games. That was such a cool moment in the Golden Slumber quest. This just makes me excited for, like, okay. Let me I'm gonna pause. This makes me so excited. So tremendously excited for the Fontaine Archon quest. Because now that they're playing with NPC characters fighting alongside you, it would be such a cool moment to raid, like, a place. Similar to what we're doing here, but so many more NPCs fighting alongside us. We get the townsfolk to fight with us as we're just fighting through a bunch of dudes. Oh my god. The fact that they're now allowing for, like, that they found out how to do more, like, NPCs fighting alongside us is such a cool idea.
Let's get it on.
Unfortunately, I'm using a controller, so I'm not quite sure what C is supposed to, which one C is supposed to do. Gloves off, let's go. Yeah. Oh my god. And to be able to just fight alongside, like playing as Dehya, fighting alongside her father's group is just, oh man, it feels so good. I think this is like really the first time in any quest where, like, I think this is it, yeah. I think this is really like the first time in any quest where I really felt like fighting like the fodder dudes in a dungeon actually felt like story related. Like this feels exactly what would happen in the actual story if this was like a cutscene or something. You know, whereas like, let's say for example, the Archon quest where we fight Scaramouche. It didn't make sense to fight through a bunch of like fodder Fatui to get to him. You know, and that feels the same for a lot of other domains and dungeons. But here, it feels so right. It feels so perfect for the story to be able to fight through all of these guys. To go see if her father is still alive. To go take down the Deseret relics. Oh my god. Oh, it's just so perfect.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Oh, C is for character menu. Oh, this is so cool.
They went charging ahead without checking for any traps.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you guys okay?
Oh, boy.
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way. The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go.
Agreed. Man, they're getting better and better. Soon we'll be able to hear like the combat happening behind this wall, you know, as they're able to expand and get more and more detailed with sound effects and music and all that stuff. Oh my god. Change color? Excellent. That's no Ben, that's an enemy.
Steady as stone as a dutiful maid would.
Yeah, as a dutiful maid would. Don't mind if I do.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Okay, okay, we lower this one. This is, dude, I love this. This is already fun. We had the cool combat, now we have some pretty cool puzzles, and as someone who doesn't really enjoy puzzles, I'm enjoying these ones. Because they're easy, but you know, they still are fun.
Yeah! You asked for it.
Yeah, you asked for it. Look at that! Just bouncing between the two guys. Oh my god. You know what? Why not? Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh wait, you're still alive. There we go. Excellent. You know what?
The Temple of Wisdom.
The Temple of Wisdom. I hope you enjoy burning.
You're dead meat.
Oh, I forgot I could keep pressing it to do the faster hits.
Let's get it on.
All right, bringing out the big guns.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me.
Generic Pro says try not to piss off the local geometry. Well, you know what? They can't be pissed off anymore now that they're destroyed. So I think we did it correctly. Yanni says, speaking of Hoyo improvements, I hope Star Rail will have detailed maps and also some cyberpunk themed regions. I guarantee they'll probably have cyberpunk themed regions. We can already see that with the with like the Chinese inspired region, where that is like it's semi like cyberpunk, but it definitely takes more from like ancient. It's like futuristic ancient China, and that is a little bit of a cyberpunk aesthetic in a way. So I think we can get like a fully cyberpunk area for sure. Oops, that's the wrong color. Raise. Oh, clever. Okay. How about ZZZ though? I don't know about ZZZ. Because I think ZZZ is trying for like a more, like, it's trying for a more like future modern look. And I don't know if a cyberpunk theme would work for that, because I think the ZZZ is definitely trying to go for a modern aesthetic that is like partly futuristic. Oh wow, look at this place! And that treasure?
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin.
Wow.
Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons. We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon
Oh
his
my god, this
followers.
is so epic.
They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory. Wave one, charge!
Oh, here we go. This is awesome. And look, well, we got Kusanali on our side. Pandaluna says the beta was awesome though. I wish I was a part of the beta. I know nothing about ZZZ besides like the images that they showed us in some of the trailers, but I have avoided seeing any of that beta footage because I was not in the beta. I was like, you know what? I just want to experience that for myself once I can play it.
We're just getting started.
But I've heard so many good things about it, so I'm happy. I'm happy that it's turning out good.
Now you're testing my patience.
Steady us.
Pulverize, please.
Will meet.
Yeah.
King
More
Deshret
of
will
you.
not abandon any one of his followers.
Oh, ow, 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 please don't hurt me. Ow, ow, ow. You know what?
As a good
Here we go.
should.
Our dutiful maid is stepping in now.
I'll catch you.
Yes. Punch them. Punch these dudes. Punch them.
Brothers, with me, this is where we prove our faith.
Do you all just want to die?
Yeah.
None of us plan to leave this place alive.
Oh, well. Looks like we'll take you all down then. Let's go.
Sacrifice is ready.
Oh no, your alligator.
Dead meat.
Or your crocodile, one of those things.
Think you're going?
Oh, they're both summoners.
Pound into the
Minute's memory. Time to clean up.
But who again?
Talk to Dehya about how to respond.
The
What a
commander
gl-
has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us. This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat.
Yes, keep fighting!
Yes,
There's
keep
no need
fighting.
to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
Our last
When the
stand.
next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
You got this, Dehya. I believe in you. Here we go. Some reinforcements.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity?
Now you guys will really be relics. Ba-doom-ts.
I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
Wait.
Ow.
We were too late.
Oh.
It's over. There's no more need to fight.
Oh.
But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called
Now I recognize who
mercenary's
that was.
pride,
I was like,
then
who's
I'll
that on
give
the
you all
floor?
a good beating as well.
I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Who did the voice of that character? That's amazing. That's a 10 out of 10 reaction. That's a 10 out of 10 reaction. I'm gonna shake that person's hand out.
Let's go.
That was awesome. No, this is what a fantastic quest. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah. Treasure. Activate elevator.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling
Then
you
stop
the
being so
truth.
aggressive and let us
If you're here
through.
to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk.
Oh, now you
Watch
can
your
remember.
mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room.
Holy shit! This Dia's father was like, "Oh, I made it over to I want to go check out the records room, but first I gotta take a shit. Okay, I'll be right back." It's like, oh, don't worry, old man. You could, yeah, the bathroom is just down the hall, right next to the old records room. Okay, so thank you, kind sir. He walks over there and just starts a freaking fire. Oh my god, this guy is. This guy is the best. Oh my god. Oh, Kusala for life. I love him. Oh my god. Yeah, he has such a dope father. I read that in my storybook that I was reading a story, and it was about a guy who burned down an entire library, but he wanted to take a dump first to trick the dudes. It's like, yeah, that does sound like it was from a story you probably read. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the mutes. Oh my god, I love it.
He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
All right, chat. Wait, no, don't start the. Oh my god. Okay, good. I saved it. Okay. All right, chat. I am going to gift 10 subs in the chat right now. If we go to the old records room and there is a bathroom. If we see a bathroom by the old records room, I'm gifting 10 subs.
I've already told you everything I know. Can't you just leave me alone?
Okay, jeez. Oh, this is the other dude, the loser. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Bathroom. Okay, no bathroom yet. Okay. The restroom is downstairs to the end of the hall on the left. Don't go into the old records room. Okay. I mean, you could technically... No. It's good. Okay. No, we're gonna avoid it. We're gonna avoid it. I'm looking for the bathroom. Okay. It looks like there doesn't... Okay, but bathroom could potentially be in here too. Okay, I don't see any bathroom. But you know, I don't know. There's no bathroom here. Let's go into the old records room.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
That's not it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
The secret is that they all wear diapers, yeah.
Is this a cane?
Oh.
It must be the one that Dehya's father used.
I know that they can't do this in the game. But like, it would be cool to have her keep the cane and we get to see her like wielding the cane in future stuff.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
Oh, a cutscene. Sword? Oh, sick. Please give her the weapon or us a weapon. That is so dope.
Wait, isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
Oh, it's a toy sword. Oh.
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dehya has slain it.
Oh my goodness!
Its head now hangs above
this
the
is
city
so
gates.
cute.
Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dehya, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
Oh, I love this so
Dehya,
much.
You defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory.
I love this. Go, bravo. This is an 11 out of 10 story quest. Aww.
I hereby
Oh
proclaim
my
our
goodness.
victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Oh, I'm crying. That's so cute. The whole story was shared with the Corpse 30. When they finally joined the investigation to restore the order, the members of the relics also blessed justice, and we turned themselves into the authority. Oh my god, there's so much to read.
What's this?
Oh, I love... Oh, this is a 20 out of 10 quest. 20 out of 50 out of 10 oh my... This is the best story quest. Holy moly. Okay. What's this? It's all on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You were
Thank you,
super
Paimon.
confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
She rarely spends her allowance on other people. It's really my treat, but you get the point. I know I'm gonna say she rarely spends her allowance on other people.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy.
You are
Anyway,
actually.
the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy.
Oh, what a fantastic
Dad will
quest.
also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on
I
our way
love
back,
this quest so much.
I didn't know what to
Oh
say.
my god.
My chest was filled with all kinds of intense
Oh, no.
emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures.
Sorry, chat. The ad started to run. Okay, we'll just take a brief break so that... Shall we?
But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake.
Oh,
We're hypocrites. All of us.
Hey, you should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
There you are.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dehya, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while
Oh
we were
yeah,
gone.
we haven't filled in Dunyazard with this? Oh, Dunyazard.
Sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Dehya, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality.
True.
My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs.
Like what
It's
kind
just
of
like
hot
Idrisi
jobs?
said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play.
Aww.
Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
That's cute.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
How about going to the
Right.
desert? You want to go to
said
the
you
desert?
wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
It's always more fun when everyone is together. Absolutely.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
That's cute. All right, let's head to the Grand Bazaar where everything began. I don't know what exclamation point Q does, Cream Pyre. I think it's maybe more for media share, but I don't use media share very much. Or actually at all. I haven't used it. All right, let's continue going. Man, this has been such a fantastic quest. Oh, I thought she was T-posing for a second. I thought something glitched in the game. Okay.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
up. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe the voice direction was like, okay, hold your tongue as you speak. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so perfect. The Cream Pyre says, it's alright, I play around with the commands, that's all. I'm more into Nikke Goddess of Victory. Well, good news for you. Once Star Rail happens and I'm able to catch up with Star Rail, we're gonna be playing Nikke for sure on the channel. As I have already unlocked Makima, just so that I can not lose out on that collaboration when I actually eventually play Nikke. But Nikke is definitely going to be a part of this channel. Oh my god, I love that game. Okay, let's continue with this guy speaking. I love it.
Wait, are you here to take revenge
This
on
is
us?
perfect. This is so good.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I can take you all to a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this.
Oh my god.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities.
Oh my god.
Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old
This
favor
is so
from Kasela.
perfect.
Now that everyone's already turned themselves in,
Okay,
I might as
hold
well
on.
do the same.
I typically don't do this, but I want to give big props to the voice actor, and I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up who did the voice for this. The fact that he's just like actually holding his tongue while he's doing these lines. It's either I'm wondering if it's like the actual direction, or if the person was like, you know what, it would be funny because he lost his tongue to just speak with my tongue out. It's so good. Okay, let's see if I could find. Let's see. Okay, Twitter, and I'm just gonna search for his name, and then hopefully the VA has made an announcement. It's so good. Wow. Oh, maybe do also hashtag Genshin. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to find it. Wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I think that might have been it. Oh no, I think they're talking about not the English voice. But you can speak normally without a tongue. This is just on Efron overdoing it. That's what I love about it. It's just so perfect. They're just like, how do we really make it so it felt like he bit off his tongue? Okay, they can talk like this all the time. Hello, guys. I'm absolutely okay right now. I bit off my tongue because I am a badass, and now I'm speaking with my tongue out. Okay, I cannot find it. That's fine. We'll continue. This is brilliant.
One of the injured members gave this box to me and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So
Hold on.
this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Now I'm ultra curious now. Hold on. I'm right. Is this being done in other languages too? I'm gonna check if this has been done in other languages. Nope. Sitar is not here. Unfortunate. Okay. Can you say I live on a pirate ship while doing that? I live on a pirate ship. I live on a pirate ship.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Really important.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
sounds like
but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and
Oh, her
a hair
mother.
clip? Why are these things here?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and
Come on,
dumped any
Dehya.
and
You
everything
even
in
you
there.
can't be this dense.
One, no, 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
What an interesting man.
Huh? There's something in the bottle.
Is it a genie?
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dehya. It's a letter from me?
Aw, you don't have to read it out loud, but I do want to know.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you.
Aw.
And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
What is this?
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth.
Thank you, Yanni, for coming by to the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. I love that he's like, anyways, back to the point. To summarize.
The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
What?
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
Huh?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice.
He's like, I brought a baby. This baby is from a woman that we just had like a little thing going on, and the guys were like, yeah, sounds like you. All right, well, hey, Dehya, this is your child. Oh my god, that's so funny.
I was their most esteemed leader after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dehya, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
True.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me. I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold.
Aww.
And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe
make it
we'll
a
be able to
Narcon
find
quest.
some
We'll always
information
do
for
it
you.
for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I also don't want his efforts to go to waste.
I'll help too.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you.
help you.
All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Aww. We love you too, Dehya. What? Oh my god, that was such a good quest. Holy moly. Oh my god, that... All right, let's talk about it, and then we can watch the Dante's Inferno theory for Genshin. So boop, 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 boop. There we go. Bam. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, she's looking at me? Oh my god. You shouldn't have. Okay. I just want to quickly talk about how incredibly amazing this quest is. We get to learn a bit about Dehya's past with her father, with the reason why, you know, she feels like a certain way towards her father. We get, look, she's looking at me. Why am I sad? I'm so happy here. Oh wait, I was hit with the Chi-Chi.
Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Oh. But yeah, man, this was such a fantastic quest. Definitely a 50 out of 10 for sure for me. I think what really makes this quest special is just everything doesn't, like this quest is basically everything doesn't appear as it seems. Or is it, everything doesn't appear? Yeah, everything doesn't appear as it seems, right? We learn about maybe her father's up to no good. Then we learn about maybe Dunyarzad's father's up to no good. Then we learn that Dunyarzad's father is like, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. But we're like, well, you know, still the Dakan Almar is still like bad, right? We go to meet them and they're like, no, it's because your father was just trying to protect you. And so he burned down the HQ of the Desert Relics, and then then he disappeared and he died, and then they were like, okay, so we're gonna pull up arms and we're going to take revenge. I love everything about how this story unfolded.
My people are used to the desert life.
It was
still
so
I hope that one day they'll be able to find
perfect.
an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms
This is definitely
behind for a better life.
I am very happy that this has become my favorite story quest. I know I said that with Yalan, and now immediately after seeing Dehya's story quest, this is definitely my favorite. And I think it's just because it makes you, it feels, you just feel this quest in your heart, right? It's not like, it's like a very emotional like quest that really tugs at your heartstrings. And I think I love the fact that like the actual combat, the domain, felt so perfect for the story that it was telling. So that even when I look at
one simple rule,
the Yalan domain, the Yalan domain, the child domain, like, does it matter what domain that we pick from a story quest or an Archon quest? This one perfectly tied the story that they're telling with the combat that we were fighting, and it just felt so perfect. And I think they played around with this in the Golden Deserts quest when Big J and Jet were fighting alongside us, and the fact that now we have the Dakan fighting with us as well throughout the domain. It just really made it just tied everything perfectly together with combat, with gameplay and story. Whereas I feel a lot of the times in Genshin, and you've definitely seen that with me when I play through it.
And leave the sandstorms
the story and the combat don't ever match up. They just don't match up. It's just like we need to, like in the Kari Bear cutscene, it's like you have oh my god, I already forgot his name. I'm so bad. But they were like, hey, I think I hear something outside. Maybe we should go fight it. And it's like it doesn't make sense for the story but we know that because this is a game, you want to add gameplay into a quest. But so I'm really happy that Dehya's story quest was that perfect unification of story and combat.
And whether
not Clothar. I'm actually thinking of I'm so upset that I forgot his name. I love this character so much. And I already forgot his name. But it's not Clothar. It's our Conrian friend, but not Kaya. This is why I'm upset, because I should know his name and it has just slipped from my memory. But either way, I love this. I love this quest so much. Tawny brings up Dansleft. Thank you, Dansleft. Oh my god, I'm so upset that I forgot his name. Oh my god. I don't deserve to simp for him anymore. But Tawny pointed out, and now my screen just turned off. Why? Why did you turn off? Why did you turn off screen? Now I can't see the chat. Hold on, chat.
My people are used to the desert
had a
life.
great point about the Dehya story quest, and I wanted to read
I hope
it.
that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their
monitor
own
just die
and leave
during
the
the
sandstorms
stream?
behind for a better life.
Is that what just happened? Wait. That is wild. It just died. Well, let me go ahead and luckily it's a work work monitor, so I can always just let them know, hey,
We mercs have
I can't
one
use
simple rule.
I can't use
Whoever
anything.
pays the most is your new boss.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up chat now. I gotta pull up chat separately here. Give me a moment while I find where chat is hiding. There we are. Okay. Okay. Tawny says, Dia's story quest is my favorite one of all the story quests. Not perfect, but well executed. So many story quests are not good, and I'm glad this one is good. I would disagree in the fact that these story quests are not good, but I would say that a lot of the story quests have issues. Whether some may feel like some might not fully focus on the character that the story quest is about, or they either just don't have like a good combination of gameplay and story. But I do think this is definitely, I think, the perfect blend. And I know that, well, I guess not that I know, that I'm excited for going to have an opportunity to play Nahida's Part 2 story quest, where
The
maybe
desert's
they've
a
learned
tough
even more
adversary,
since doing
but at
Dia's
least
story
it doesn't
quest.
hide anything.
Remy
What
says
you
your
see
model
is what you
is
get,
like wide
and whether you
eye
take on
just
the
staring at it
challenge
is kind of
entirely
creepy.
up to you.
Like this? Like this? Like that? Was that the part that was a bit creepy? Pantalone says, can I share the link now? The links do not, you won't be able to share the link. However, if you share the title of the video, I can search for the title on YouTube and then we can watch it. I'm in fact not muted, by the way. I am in fact not muted, by the way. Yeah, okay, yeah, Tawny clarifies. Okay, but not good, I mean like many of them aren't really enough about the characters. I would definitely agree on that for sure. I think I could whisper you the link. Oh yeah, if you could whisper me the link or post it in the Discord if you're on the Discord. Absolutely. And I'll go ahead and wait for that. We're gonna right now react to
My
a
people are used to
Genshin
the desert
theory.
life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life.
The video is, are we in the Divine Comedy? Okay, excellent. So we're gonna watch a brief theory video and then we'll jump into the Nahida story quest. Okay. Okay, let me share the video. Okay, adjusting the video here. Okay. So let me share the video here. So first, I'll need a confirmation that I am correctly showing the right video. So bear with me for just a moment. Wha-bam. Okay. So we'll go ahead and here. So is this the video? Oh, actually, right there. Wha-bam. Hide that on the side here. Okay, this is a video by, I won't be able to pronounce her name, but this one. Okay. As long as by that person, we'll go ahead and give it a watch. And let me go ahead and share the link as well. It looks like this person is just starting out with like their own content, doing theories and stuff. So definitely need to give them all the support. So let me make sure. Okay, I think everything. Oh no, hide the sidebar right there. Oh my God. Okay, and hide the top part here. Okay, okay. There. Okay, excellent. We have the video here. Actually, wait, I can just full screen the video and then, okay, right there. Okay, give me a moment. Why to make it so overly complicated? Okay, there we go. All right, let me go ahead and share the link to the video. So here is the theory video we're about to watch. If you're watching this as a VOD, it'll be in the YouTube description, a link to this video. Are we in the Divine Comedy? And I've been made assured that this is not, there's no 3.5 or 3.6 spoilers, so we should all be good. All right, let's continue. Let's watch. Are we in a Divine Comedy? My theory explained. Oh, okay. I did not mean to full screen that video. Okay, give me a moment, chat. Wait, you can't hear anything. I know you can't hear anything. Okay. I gotta change my routing. Okay, there we go.
The doors of Canria. This is the key. This is the achievement that explained the meaning of the traveler's journey to me. Prepare your tits. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh, I'm preparing my tits.
We are about to be diving in literature. Disclaimer, I do not recommend skipping any part or you will lose my train of thoughts. Now back to my theory. Simply put, that our journey through Tivat is in an opposite fashion as to what Dante Alighieri did in the Divine Comedy, Incanto dell'Inferno. Lasciate ogni speranza o voi che entrate, which translate to leave all hope, ye who enters here, is how the journey of Dante begins in a hell, walking past its gates. Keep in mind that we receive such achievement once we arrive at the gate of Canria, and it's my belief that we will walk through that gate as the last chapter of our journey, when Dante's descension into hell begins with it. Also keep in mind that in Dante's Inferno, numbers have meanings. Hell is divided in circles, the ninth being the last, ordered by less to most nefarious acts.
So I'm very curious because we also have like connections to the 7 deadly sins as well. In Genshin, I'm very curious if they're making a connection between, like, I'm already all in. Now, is Dainsleif going to be our Virgil in this theory, or is that going to be Paimon? Who's leading us down this path?
Which are, after Limbo, declination of the 7 deadly sins. We also have a guide following his descension, Virgil. Sounds rather familiar, right?
Oh, Paimon is our Virgil.
Okay. Keep close attention.
I love Dante's Inferno, by the way, which is why I want to watch this.
A lot of meanings. It is my belief also that each of the 7 nations represent a deadly sin.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Hold on. Oh, please. All right. Chat, okay, let me see if I can find it. Yes! I 100% agree. Please say I've kept this. I wrote this down somewhere. Let me find it. I hope I didn't delete it. I am all down for this. Hold on. Oh my god. Because I was writing this. I wrote this down before. I just have to find it. Because it's way too much of a coincidence that the 7 deadly sins perfectly match a lot of what we are looking through in Genshin. So I'm just looking for where I wrote this down. I'm sorry. I want to show you all. I just have to find the video. I have to find the thing I wrote. Did I maybe write it down in Google Drive? Can I take, oh man, please. Oh no, I don't think I have it anymore. But yes, I 1000% agree. When you have leeway about like minting money, that's 100% greed, right? You look at Mondstadt, freedom, which is, what did I write down for freedom? I think I wrote down, not pride. It was gluttony. I wrote down gluttony because of food and wine. Sumeru is about knowledge, and knowledge you can take a little bit. You can kind of say, I wouldn't say necessarily greed. You can say lust. Well, lust doesn't really work for that. You can say pride because you're pride in your education, your understanding, but I 1000% agree that the 7 deadly sins relate to the nations. Let's continue. I 1000% agree.
Dante's one.
1000%. 1000%.
When Dante reaches the last circle of hell, he encounters not a scorching hot scenario, but the frozen wasteland of Caina. This is the end of all Inferno, the 9th circle. Lake Cochito is completely frozen from the winds generated by Lucifer's everlasting bathing wings, while he chews on sinners sitting in the center of said lake. Those who are punished here are traitors. Curious, right? We know a certain someone that seeks to challenge Celestia, betraying its principles, which embodies the powers of Cryo. Am I right? Just to be clear, the order in which traitors are organized in Dante's Inferno means a lot, and because of that, I bet we will arrive in Snezaya last. Let me explain how they are organized in the Divine Comedy. Lake Cochito is divided in 4 sections, concentric. Sinners are organized from the less nefarious to the most horrible ones. First, we encounter those who betrayed their family, then those who betrayed their nation, then those who betrayed their guest, and finally those who betrayed their benefactors. Possibly this is the reason for which the Tsaritsa is seeking to rebel. To finally exit hell, Dantes and Virgil have to pass through Lucifer. Now, both names, lumine and ether, means light. From Latin, the irregular verb ferufers, tuli latum ferre, means to bring. Lucy is a derivative of the word lux, light. The two words mean light bringer. This may implicitly say that we will have to face our twin, as he will certainly try to deliver punishment upon traitors, much like Lucifer in the 9th circle of hell. There is more lore on the gender-neutral name Ether, but that's for another video. So, after descending into the 9th and last part of the Inferno, Dante's travel through hell ends as he exits from the chasm formed by Lucifer's bodies below it, with Virgil, his guide, and he writes E quindi uscimmo a riveder le stelle, which translate, then we emerge to gaze upon the stars again. Yet, in Genshin, we meet the door of hell, Canria, now, with a star on it, and we will possibly go through it only after completing our journey as the last step in the opposite order by which Dantes descends to hell. Let me shift your focus back to the stars. What happens the more we descend into the abyss? The sky gets darker, but filled with stars. And what do we gain upon completing it? Stars, 36 to be exact. A multiple of 4 by 9, the number that represents completion, wisdom, and heaven. Additionally, when we delve deeper in the abyss, we actually move up. The stairs we climb go all upwards, and the more we reach further, the closer we get to the moon and the stars. But Dante does not just see any stars while exiting hell. In particular, he gazes upon 4 stars, the constellation known as the Southern Cross, which symbolizes a lot. In Tivat there are 4 descenders, remember? And we, when we land on Tivat at the beginning, are depicted as descending stars. Now look at the gate once more. This is not just any star, it's a cardinal cross, and by its shape also represents forbidden wisdom shown in previous clips in Genshin. The Southern Cross is a constellation of 4 stars, which has a peculiar symbol to represent it, and I'm sure you will recognize it in a bit. In Dante's poem, stars are, generally speaking, the symbol of divine wisdom, which in Genshin is forbidden knowledge. But the Southern Cross meaning is far deeper. 4 stars are a symbol of the 4 cardinal virtues: prudence, temperance, justice, fortitude. And I believe that we, the traveler, being the 4th descender, represent the last star, fortitude. Also, in the Divine Comedies, there's a prophecy told by Virgil.
Go back to the four ones.
Fortitude. Also in temperance, justice.
Prudence, temperance, justice,
fortitude,
and fortitude. So if she's assuming that we're fortitude,
4 cardinal virtues: prudence,
Prudence, temperance, justice. Wait, what is hold on. Wait, well, I should probably do that in a different video. Okay. I want to look at, wait. What's the, prudence, the quality of being, okay. You cannot define prudence by using the word prudence. Cautiousness. Acting with or showing care and thought for the future. So, I think that would define Alice then, but would Alice be the first descender? Right? The theory is that Alice is a descender because she has spoken about other worlds. I don't know if she would she be. I don't know if she would be temperance though. Define temperance. The quality of moderation of self-restraint. That's not Alice. No. That's not Alice. And I don't think Alice is justice. So I guess Alice would be prudence. Pantalone says mind-blowing, right? I absolutely agree. I wish I was able to find the video where I cuz I wrote down so much about the 7 deadly sins cuz I wanted to do a theory video about that. But I love the fact that it's so perfectly tied in with Dante's Inferno, and I would absolutely agree as someone who really likes Dante's Inferno. Like that is such a perfect connection to this game. Wasn't the unknown god the first descender? Oh, let me go back to prudence. Prudence. Acting with or showing care and thought of the future. Oh, I guess, yeah, that would also fit with the unknown god too. Wow. Hold on, I'm quickly doing some research. Give me a moment, chat. I would love to find the thing I wrote. If I could find it. Because I wrote a lot. Hold on, this has to have a trash can, right? I definitely throw away things that I don't use anymore. Maybe I should stop doing that for moments like this. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's continue the video. Let's continue. This is fascinating. Thank you for sharing this. This is awesome.
And I believe that we, the traveler, being the 4th descender, represent the last star, fortitude. Also, in the Divine Comedies, there's a prophecy told by Virgil in Canto 1 at the beginning of the journey, where he speaks about a savior that will liberate the world, wielding such cardinal virtues. Now, with a leap of imagination, and given that all characters in Genshin have 6 constellations by choice of game design, I overlapped the modern view of the Southern Cross, which has a 5th star, different by the one known at the age of Dante, to the Traveler constellation, and voila, considering the point of intersection a star in itself, again due to game design, you can see how they are not far from each other. Also very important note, the sky Dante's and Virgil gaze upon exiting hell in the southern hemisphere is a different sky from which he is used to. He comes from Italy, after all, and is also below the last circle of Inferno. Dante's and Virgil reach it between the 9th and 10th of April in the 1300s. I bet my fucking ass that whoever thought of this lore planned the 3.6, which sums up to 9, update to be released exactly on that date of April. We're not far off. Also, the Southern Cross or Cruz del Sur has a specific symbol, as I mentioned. Look at it. Pretty familiar, right? All Canrians have a common symbol upon them, a 4-point star, much similar to this. Let me add one last bit of spice. We enter the abyss to gaze upon the stars through a circle, with the same 3 decoration around it. Additionally, from previous events in Genshin, we know that the sky we gaze upon now in Tevat is fake. So what do you think? Have I convinced you that we are doing our journey backwards from the one completed by Dante?
Yes.
That's it. I'm done torturing you today. And if you're wondering why I do know both Latin and old literature, let me just say that after living for a very long time, virgin's blood starts to taste bland, and so by mixing it with wine, you kinda want to savor it slowly. And there is no better way to do so than with a good book. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I can torture you with more theories and silly guides.
That was awesome. Great video. We're gonna link that again. Fantastic video. Go check this person out. 1000% subscribing. 1000%. What a fantastic. And also the fact that this person is like, I mean, they're probably, yeah, okay. And if you're Italian like me, yeah, so she's Italian, right? The fact, the perfect pronunciation of all the Italian words, absolutely amazing. We're still gonna do Nahida story quest, but I did want to jump in and get this video through, because I do want to get into Nahida story quest. But this was absolutely fantastic. Give me a moment while I share this on Twitter. This is really cool. This is super fascinating. Thank you so much, Pantalone, for sharing that. That is super dope. What a cool video. Oh my god. Just freaking fascinating. Is this their first video, or do they have other stuff? Oh no, they have some other videos. Oh no, these are like how-to videos. So this is the first theory video. That is super dope. So huge props, huge props. That's fascinating. Super cool. Oh, that's incredible.